Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about Doordash Driver says KFC workers hid and pretended store was closed before closing time, sparking debate. You gotta love how some of these food service workers will do everything in their power to not do their job, even if it's even more work to do that than to actually just do the job. So not only are they preventing KFC from making more money in their own store, they're preventing gig workers who are putting in the work, trying to make as much money as possible from making money themselves. So with that said, I actually want to go over what is being said in this article, how it actually is for gig workers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A Doordash driver claimed that KFC workers hid in the back office so they wouldn't have to serve anyone an hour before closing time. Okay, I understand if you close up like 5 minutes early or something like that because of inventory purposes, or there literally just isn't enough time to actually get a full transaction done before everything shuts down and you're kind of already cleaned up and things like that. But an hour before closing time, you shouldn't be doing that. That's unreasonable. That's literally you being in an office doing absolutely nothing, just absorbing a paycheck. That's disgusting. Freedom Promise Brannon 109-2022 uploaded the video to TikTok to express her frustrations and call out the workers she felt were not being respectful of her time. KFC workers ran to the back office to hide after they seen me pull up, the voiceover of the video. The TikToker claims they backed their car up so they were able to better see the workers hiding in the office, which prompted one of them to come out and say the restaurant was closed. I feel like a lot of fast food restaurants are starting to do this now. They're closing up early because there's no one there. They got all of the closing things done. That's actually costing the business more money. That's not just the truth for the restaurant itself. That's the truth for a lot of gig workers who are receiving orders because the order wasn't put through KFC. It was put through Doordash. It was put through UberEats, put through Grubhub. And I'm afraid that this is actually growing into more of a problem nowadays than overall throughout the entire industry of fast food. The TikToker says that the KFC workers then pretended they had no Doordash orders and had to be shown the order in order for them to start preparing the food. If you don't like your job, quit. Don't waste other people's time, says the voiceover as the video ends. I'll be honest with you though, if that were to happen to me, I would have contacted DoorDash and actually tell them I just pulled up to KFC. They claim that they're not accepting orders at this time, so therefore they're not able to complete the order. That's not your fault. That's the fault of the restaurant, and that way you can get a half pay. And that way you're also not forcing the KFC workers to do something when clearly nothing you say is going to actually get through to them. The caption of the video also clarifies that it was 10 p.m. when the DoorDash driver pulled up, and the store was supposed to close at 11 p.m. They claimed that there were at least 5 people hiding in the office, and that if workers wanted to close the store, they shouldn't have customers sitting in the drive-thru. Okay, so that's an interesting question. Does the drive-thru have more than just gig workers in it? Like, is it customers and gig workers? Because that's a major issue if that's the case. And KFC needs to really get on them for this. The video has amassed over 313,000 views since being posted on October 8th, and viewers let the TikToker know their thoughts in the comments section. The things you do for content, huh? Viewers on TikTok made it clear that workers shouldn't be locking doors when the restaurant is still officially open. Yeah, that's 100% true. Now, I'm not expecting a lot of employees to go above and beyond, especially in fast food, but doing the bare minimum means you're actually working during the hours of which you were assigned to work. This is why I understand the quiet quitting movement, but I am really disappointed with the execution of the quiet quitting movement. Because it's one thing if you do the bare minimum, right? You do the bare minimum, you fulfill the expectations of the job you received, but at the same time, you're doing the job. You're at least fulfilling those minimum expectations. Sure, the bosses can't take advantage of the fact that you're working and you're just doing your job because that's what you were assigned to do. That's what you were paid to do. And yeah, they're gonna try to abuse you to do more, but you're not doing that. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's not quiet quitting, that's just being lazy. And unfortunately, this is exuding through the restaurant industry as a whole. Fast food, fast casual, Any restaurant that has a relatively abusive boss or franchise, they're going to have workers that do very little work. Bro, this happens so often when I DoorDash. Thank you for sharing this. One TikToker said who allegedly had also dealt with workers who closed restaurants before closing time. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This has become such a normalcy, and I'm glad that this is getting out there. Some also noted that this wasn't a problem exclusive to KFC and that they have been locked out of restaurants before closing time. Dude, the Arby's by me closed at 11. I was up there at 9:40 and they act like they was closed, like we can't see through the drive-thru window. To all the machines on, said one frustrated customer. Same thing happened to me at Wendy's and they didn't want to make the order, said another. My question is, what is the goal with this? Because I'll tell you what, I've seen this across the board, but at the same time, no one's explaining why they feel this way. What is their goal? Do they want better pay? Do they want benefits? Do they want PTO? Like, if you're gonna make a movement, explain why you're doing this. Why do you want this? Because otherwise, you're just being a pain in the ass. And you're affecting more than just the people who work there. You're affecting the customers that come in. You're affecting gig workers that are trying to make money. You're affecting the companies in which that are sending you those orders. Now, regardless of how you feel about those companies, that doesn't make it right for you to do that. One time I went to KFC and the guy told me they had no chicken, said one incredulous viewers. Some people became extremely serious about the whole thing, with one user suggesting the TikToker submit a complaint and this video to corporate. Here's the reality on this, unfortunately. Even if you submit it to corporate, it's probably just going to go to the franchisee. Even if they do find this a problem with their franchisees, they're probably not going to do anything about it because at the end of the day, they're probably more concerned about the vast majority of orders and them keeping their 4% or whatever they're making from their KFC rather than the individual customers affected. Eventually, I do believe that the franchisor is going to step in and do something, but I sincerely doubt it. At least for now. But closing time often means a different thing to employees and customers, and a number of workers chimed in to defend the behavior and let the TikToker know that this was extremely commonplace. Okay, I do understand that to a certain degree. And this goes for not just food service, but retail, banking. I had this issue actually. People come in at the very last minute after you've done everything you can to close this place down, right? And then for some reason, somebody decides to come in, claim that they want to place an order, and then they not only have to make that full meal, right? They also need to re-clean everything that was used to make your meal. At that point, you're gonna cause that person to be an hour or two late. Then becomes the question, which is gonna cost you more? Losing those customers that come in at the last minute, or paying people even more overtime just to be there an extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? And honestly, I think the former is going to be cheaper than the latter. Which is why when I experience this, I usually just say, so to be clear, you cannot make the order, right? Let them say yes, and then take it up with DoorDash. Or take it up with UberEats. Take it up with Grubhub. Because if they cannot do it, I'm not going to force them to do something they can't do. It's irresponsible business-wise. I work in fast food, and I'd do the same thing. We don't get paid enough to stay open past hours for entitled people. Said one viewer, touching on an important point about workers and the inadequate pay and support they receive. According to The Guardian, fast food workers receive low pay, practically no benefits, and have the added stress of dealing with rude customers. One worker in the comment section of the viral video pointed out that customers should be more conscientious of their orders when it's so close to closing time. No offense, the last time I took an order right when we were closing, they ordered a 50-piece all-flats chicken and like 7 French fries. And you know what? Losing that customer is going to be so much cheaper than the business actually paying those people the overtime and the pay Even if it's low, don't get me wrong, they're not being compensated a lot. That's gonna cost them more for those people than the order itself. And also, think about it like this. The restaurant itself isn't just paying for the people to be there later. They're paying for the taxes they gotta pay those people on. You're also paying the electricity to keep running after hours. You're paying for a lot of the operations that are still going on, even though the store is closed. Overall, it's a net negative for the restaurant to actually put through those orders. Now, it's one thing if it's like, okay, it's a couple of hours before closing, you call this order ahead of time, and then you pick it up later, that's one thing. But you're coming in at the very last minute to do that kind of order, that's irresponsible of the customer and the business. Many said that often it really isn't the fault of the restaurant workers. Actually, I used to work fast food and it happens when we're closed and the order is still sent by DoorDash or Uber Eats, one person helpfully explained. Yeah, I think these companies forget that, let's say they put through the order a couple of minutes before in the app the restaurant closes, but it keeps getting declined by drivers because probably that customer didn't tip. And because the customer did not tip, again, it's declined over and over again. We all know that. But by the time it is relatively affordable for the driver, the store is closed and there's nothing that they can actually do about that. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I think to a certain degree, I understand why KFC workers are doing what they're doing. I also believe that at the same time, you can't leave a lot of customers in the drive-thru if you're going to do that. Whether it's customers through DoorDash, UberEats, Grubhub, or customers actually going through your drive-thru. You gotta draw a line in the sand and say, you know what, we can't take these orders right now. Now, is there something also to be said that these workers are not paid enough to be taking last-minute customers? Absolutely. I 100% understand that. But at the same time, if you're going to operate that way, you should close a little earlier because quite honestly, you can't advertise that you're closing at 11 if you're really closed at 10. You got to follow through on the expectations of the job you received. If you accepted that job, fulfill the minimum expectations at the very least. Otherwise, get another job. I understand if someone quiet quits because it's, again, the minimum expectations. But I don't understand somebody clocking in and then choosing to do nothing during that time. That's irresponsible. Is there something to be said that this is wasting the time of drivers and customers alike? Yes, but honestly, those customers shouldn't be putting through orders at this time anyway. So I understand it to a certain degree. But overall, if you're going to advertise that you are open until 11 p.m., you gotta actually be open until 11 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!